So unfortunately, they have groundhogs here in this garden and another rodent that's running around here that like to eat your watermelons up and anything else that you want to grow. So when I purchased this plot of land for $35 for the year, you know what I mean? This fencing here, this orange fencing was just rolled up over there in the corner. So I said, listen, I got to get some rope, you know what I mean? Probably some zip ties. And I'm going to zip tie this joint from the bottom and the top to keep them freaking groundhogs out of here. You know what I mean? Hopefully this will keep them out of there for the time being that I'm going to be here growing my watermelons and stuff, because they were telling me that them groundhogs love the watermelons. You know what I mean? They just go in there and have their way with them. You know what I mean? And I'm growing watermelons and cantaloupes and all kinds of stuff. I don't need that nonsense. You know what I mean? So I got whoever had this lot before me, they purchased enough of it to go all the way around except for that little entrance right there, which is now my new in and out entrance. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Not too bad to get for free. All I got to do is get some zip ties, come in and zip tie this thing up, man. And we got fencing going on around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? What y'all think about my new fencing? You know what I mean? As long as we can keep them little jokers out of here, yeah, man, that's all they need to do. Keep that little joker out of here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They can go anywhere else they want to go, but, you know what I mean? Keep them out of here. Let me give y'all a little tour. You know what I mean? Show y'all what they got going on around here. You know what I mean? Give y'all a little tour. So somebody over here, they planting some garlic. You know what I'm talking about? They planting some garlic. That's garlic right there, baby. I don't know, look like some type of peas right here. Some type of pea that's going on right there. If y'all know what that is, by the leaves, y'all can let me know. But it look like some type of pea or something like that. Something in that family. You know what I mean? They got some tomatoes here. You know what I'm talking about? And I would love to grow some tomatoes. You know what I mean? I would love to grow some tomatoes. You know what I mean? I had to see if I could pinch off a piece of tomato plant from somewhere so I can grow my own, because they so easily be able to root. You know what I mean? One more thing I love about this freaking this garden, right? Peach trees. You know what I mean? And they just started having some peaches. You know what I mean? But look at this thing here, boy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In a minute, I'll be going over here collecting peaches for free. You know what I mean? If you ain't into peaches, I got some white mulberries for you. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? We got an apple tree in here. There's pear trees in here. There's grapevines in here. You know what I'm talking about? They got raspberries, blueberries. There's all kinds of things up in this mother lover. You understand me? You know what I mean? I don't know what they got going on here, but it look like, I hope they didn't plant that, because that look crazy. That look crazy. You know what I mean? Somebody getting their situation started over here. See, I got a little plot of land, because what they do when you first come here, they give you a little plot to check and see how you do with it before they upgrade you. You know what I mean? But I'm a rock with what I got. And somebody brought some trees to plant in this mother. Look at this. You see what I'm talking about? Somebody actually went out and purchased some trees to plant here. And that's how them fruit trees get here. I don't know what kind of tree that is. But yeah, that's dope. That is dope. They still got their plants, and they ain't plant yet. People come here whenever they got the spare time. Like this lot right here would be one that's open. Ain't nobody got this joint, because you can clearly tell ain't nobody doing nothing with it. So ain't nobody got this joint. This joint is up. That joint is up. You know what I mean? Here go another peach tree. Now, listen, they all over this joint. Here go another one right here. You know what I mean? Peach tree, right across the street from each other. I'm telling you, in a minute, man, I'm gonna be coming over here and I'm gonna be grabbing me some peaches right I'm making the video and eating these joints right off the tree without washing them. You know what I mean? Because when it rains, God washes them for me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Let me show y'all a little tour of this joint right here. You know what I mean? Hoping ain't nobody living in that joint. You know what I'm talking about? Because you never know. Let me show you what that joint look like inside of here. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, the old sink in this joint. You know what I mean? Move in ready, baby. You need a roof over your head. Move in ready, baby. Just need some new windows. Get you some new windows. You know what I mean? You set up a little freaking heat. A freaking, there you go right there. A wood burning stove. Matter of fact, shoot, I might want that myself. I can get it out of there. No, that's like a gas joint. I don't know what that is. Any of y'all know what that is? That's too old for me. Anybody know what that is? Let me know. But it's like some type of wood burning stove. An old school joint. I bet years ago, somebody was living in here. Because why wouldn't you? There's like a bed situation over there. You got your kitchen in here. You got a sink there. You know what I mean? I bet somebody was living inside this train. Real rap. Yeah, somebody was living in this joint. And they ate free off the land that they was in here. When they was living in this joint, they ate free. They ain't had to buy no food because they was in here, you know what I mean, in the freaking garden doing what they need to do to survive. They ain't had to pay no rent when they lived in, listen, man, hey, listen, they ain't had to pay no rent in here in this joint. You know what I mean? They ain't had no bills and they ate free. Huh? Sound like the dream, right? Sounds like the dream. Yeah, man. They got strawberries in here. People be playing strawberries. You know what I mean? Lavender. You know what I'm talking about? All kinds of stuff. Sunflowers. You know what I mean? You won't believe this, but a woman actually drives this. She runs the machinery in this garden. You know what I mean? It's a little short little thing, but you know, she run the big stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But yeah, man. This what it be looking like. You know what I mean? I think probably next Tuesday or Wednesday, they're gonna be giving us some free plants. And they'll put them free plants right up here on this table for you to help yourself with. You can take as many as you like. Yeah, baby. This is what it is. That looks like burdock root right there. That's exactly what that looks like. Burdock root. Yeah, man. This is another plot of land somebody ain't got. I mean, some people do well in here, and then other people, they just don't. You know what I mean? But some people definitely do well. Real rap. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Here go another peach tree. One huge peach tree. That's one huge freaking peach tree right there. I think we got an apple tree over there that's producing apples now. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's getting ready to get popping in this joint real soon. Got some sunflowers here. How you doing? You know what I mean? Give you a nice little tour of the garden's floor. What's up, boss? I can't complain, man. You got it popping in here, man. How long you been growing these?
Oh, they from last year.
And like, you planted them last year?
Yeah.
Damn, they got big.
Yeah, I get ready to pull them out, man.
Damn.
Put some new ones in.
I thought that you don't have to